What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I'm on the sign Libra, and y'all are fucking confused. Walking away from something that blew up, but still having a lot of anxiety because you're not trusting your intuition about ending or an offer that was probably declined or will be. Well, who do you have something to say to? Is it a mother? Is there a business you need to have more confidence in with the Empress and the Strength card? Because it's like your confusion is like you need to have more faith in yourself about this, because I think that what you need to know is that this business is going to be really successful, or whatever opportunity this is. But you do need, it's like a test of courage and persistence. So maybe there's something you're not seeing, so it's stalled. Maybe you need to kind of tell the truth to someone about something you've already known or seen. Some of you guys might want to propose to someone, but it's like someone's moving on and you just like, you put a lot into this, you know, you're ready to go. Like you just like, you regret some things, or maybe they do, but it's like, you know that in order for this to work, like you need to tell someone that you're moving on, or they need to tell you that. Because whatever situation that's like, you know, you carried the weight of this, and maybe you're helping out someone in a home situation, but you're kind of still holding on to a situation that you know isn't the greatest. You know that these boundaries maybe were a little bit weak, you know, and it's like, you know, you need to leave, but it's like you don't want to fight about it anymore. You're not walking away from this situation that you know you need to walk away from. And it's like you don't want to be defensive anymore. Maybe you're like coming out of being defensive about this, but there is a connection with the water sign here, and I don't, which might be the reason for someone leaving. Some things new are coming in for you. However, the Tower card is here with the Chariots and the Ten of Swords. So I feel like because you kind of knew about this connection, everything kind of fell apart and ended. Like you already knew about whatever this is, whatever soulmate connection this is. And you kind of needed to make this decision. I feel like you did, or you will be, you know, you've had the clarity. Maybe you just need to kind of like speak it into existence. But here's the Ten of Pentacles. So stability, you know, friendships, reunions, maybe with a friend, standing in your truth, telling the truth about what's really going on. You know, it's like, I don't want to do this anymore. You know, I tried to wait for this shit to get better, you know, like the Empress is here, but it's like she's asleep, you know. And the Knight of Pentacles, maybe it's just really slow getting here. Maybe it's realizing that you have the power to do this. Like, you're going to be the boss here, you know. You're on the right path, and you're going to be really happy. But some of you guys did take a loss. Like, you did have heartbreak here, and, you know, I feel like it's you. But at the same time, there's a new opportunity here with someone who is like financially stable, or realizing that this person from your past might be coming back, an earth sign maybe, who, you know, you didn't exactly get along with them, but it's like you still have these feelings for them, and you haven't really talked about it, but you kind of like disconnected, even though you still think about it, and you know that this transition was necessary, or maybe that's what you need to know. You know, like there's a new opportunity here with someone who maybe you need to tell them that you have these feelings for. Maybe work on this and work to balance it out, because it's like a spiritual connection for some of you with an earth sign, but it's like you're not really saying anything, or maybe you need to trust your intuition a little bit more about this, because maybe this person needs to tell you that they left a situation, or that an old situation is over, that you don't know that they left. Maybe you guys are going to go back to school. You know, you're working on getting financially stable, and you will be. There's going to be some definitely money news coming in. So don't worry about the stuff that happened before then. We got flirt. Send your lighthearted energy to others. Reconciliation. Someone from your past returning to your life. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. And wedding. The situation involves marriage. Ooh, very soon. Clearly decide what it is that you want so that it comes to you now. Some of y'all have a past life relationship where they're coming back in pretty fast, and you're like, ugh. It was toxic in the past. Could have been a family involved. Someone walked away. You know, someone needed to walk away, and, you know, heal is important. Healing is important to this, and, like, you know, figuring out what makes you happy, healing yourself, because there's a journey here, and it's a lonely journey sometimes, but it's like the door to values here. So this journey is going to the right place. So I think that you guys are coming out of this indecision. You're getting your confidence. You're having the strength. And it's like you're going to be getting this recognition, but maybe rest a little bit. The door to spirit's opening up a little bit more. There's more than one possibility that could happen here to get this cornucopia. Like, okay, a caring connection with this money news. Someone still, like, I feel like you and another person still care a lot about each other. It just didn't work out in the past because maybe there was codependency. Maybe there just things needed to like improve majorly. You guys didn't get along, you know what I mean? It's like this person doesn't want to fight with you anymore, but they're like really freaking out about this because somebody was definitely lying about how they felt. They could have been lying about a relationship, and something to do with parenting, having empathy and understanding. The Emperor is kind of like this energy where people do things on their own, solo pleasures. There was someone who, I think that someone lost a child, and someone really couldn't move on from that. Someone couldn't make a decision, but now someone's had clarity, and someone needs to make a choice, or they did make a choice about how they felt. You guys are going to need to compromise and come up with a new plan, because you're coming out of this bad luck energy, and there's definitely a reunion here, or a friendship. And, you know, you're not really taking action on this. But it's like, I feel like you don't really, what you should know is you didn't really, if you're like having all these thoughts, like you miss this opportunity. Some of y'all are dealing with a child who's like pretty self-centered. I think that it's like a lot of shit happened in the past, and it's time to get clear and wake up, because the Magician is you manifesting in all of this to your life. The Magician is about you making this decision to let go and move on of old energy that you probably wasted time on, that stressed you the fuck out, that you took you a long time to move on from. But it's making a decision, because there's a soulmate energy here. You argued with them, could have been a Gemini. There could have been things that, you know, you felt like it was just really bad luck. Someone was only about themselves. You know, they fucked with their confidence. It was really hard for you to accept these things. And it's like, you feel like you might miss this opportunity. So make this decision. And this is you. This is you making that logical decision, you know. Good fortune, progress. Some of y'all might be having surgery. Some of y'all kind of hit rock bottom this year, and the reason that things didn't work out in the past with some of your friends or lovers is because you never made a decision or told them the truth about how you felt. And I'm just being real. And that's pretty influential to everything that challenged you. And your advice is to don't sit in this Two of Swords. Don't be so focused on yourself. Yeah, your confidence is coming back, but you also need to move away from things that, you know, there was somebody who was really emotionally unbalanced. You know what I mean? Like, you can't help that. You don't have... The bitch was crazy is what I got. All right. This person was disappointed with themselves. They were very immature. They needed to figure out how to... The compromise comes with the confidence, Libra, you know? And I feel like somebody thinks that you're going to decline the offer if they come back, but this person, like, really cares about you. You were there for them. Maybe they feel like you moved on. They want to come back and give you what you gave them, and it does involve someone kind of moving out. It does involve someone leaving another situation, maybe you leaving a situation, but it is true love, and I think that's what you need to know to give you this peace of mind. It is a past life relationship. Someone does want to work on this, and there's a lot of passion here, a lot of chemistry, but it's like they're waiting for you to decide what you want to do in this, you know, because you know where your heart is, you know what you want to do. Maybe you still want this beginning with them. I think you're just scared because of how things ended in the past, and I feel like you need to forgive someone or forgive that energy, and, like, you know, just go out to eat with them or catch up or something, and, like, don't be afraid, like, especially when it comes to a house or a job or a connection or a promotion, like, it's yours. So don't let the fear of that come in. Think of only your desires, never your fears, because if you think fear-based thoughts, it's what's going to come in, and it's kind of blocking your progress because, you know, yeah, maybe you hit rock bottom, so you're, like, stressed out and you're, like, you don't know what to do, but there is money news or stuff coming in about your family, and it's just like, so just chill, you know. You might have had to walk away from somebody who just maybe didn't work out, you know, but at the same time, they were unhappy with themselves or just unhappy in the situation with you, period. So completing a cycle to regain stability, to forgive, to get your confidence back. You're healing, you're letting go, and you're going to have this financial freedom. So move away from anything that's negative. You know, don't be defensive. Don't be repeating negative shit over and over in your head. Like, stop being deceptive and self-sabotaging because you're having good things come in, but you really gotta, like, let go of anything negative and, like, move away from that. Some of y'all are gonna be getting a new car. Like, hey, you know what I mean? Stop being so fucking hard on yourselves. You don't have to stay in situations and try to fix things when it's other people's insecurities and self-doubt that's holding them back, or yours, or whatever. Yeah, maybe you waste some time, but you kind of been locked in this position to learn something, right? Maybe you need to apologize. Maybe they need to apologize to you, or maybe you need to accept the fact that you might not get an apology from them, but you forgiving them now is going to prevent things happening in the future. You know what I mean? Like, isn't going to prevent, I should say. Like, there is some good health. There's some news coming in when it comes to maybe a family situation where there's health issues. I think that some of you guys are trying to help out someone in your family, or you're worried about someone in your family, and maybe how you were raised has a lot to do with how you make decisions. And like, some of y'all really are going to be getting engaged. And what you need to know, like, Libra, point blank, is when you release your ex, when you clear that energy, know that it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Because y'all are attracted, like, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Like, you are afraid, and I feel it to a point, but here's new love, and here's engagement. Here's someone that wants to get to know you. Like, someone's still kind of waiting for you. Like, someone's willing to build this trust. So there's a wedding. Like, someone wants to have a conversation, maybe about kids. Like, what? Someone wants to work on this. Someone from your past. And it's like, you loving yourself and moving away from them taught somebody to, like, somebody wants to flirt with you. Somebody likes your spiritual path. Somebody wants you to make the effort. Like, there's a lot of attraction here. Like, what is up? There's true love, Libra. What? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership and new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And this is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And don't be afraid, like, they don't feel the same way. Like, y'all are stressing. Like, you don't know maybe that this person feels. You know, somebody really wants to work on this with you. And it's like, they're like, something about you is comforting to them. And now you're like really attractive to them and they want to come back. And, you know, you're going to be able to notice if there's anything that is the same about this. And it's just like, there could have been, I feel like the reason y'all are fucked up is because there could have been a reconciliation sometime within the last 4 months or 4 weeks or whatever. And it ended up being the same thing. And you kind of realize, like, damn, I need to let this go. But don't let that affect the new one that's coming in. Like, yeah, you might need to leave a situation you're in now, but don't doubt yourself because the victory is yours. So it's time to bust a move, Libra. All right. Financial independence is here. You know, it'll be okay. Have a good night.